Welcome back to Strategy Decode. Today, we're exploring how Eli Lilly built a trillion-dollar empire. This isn't just about medicine. It's about control over factories, injector pens, and distribution, which became their greatest competitive advantage. Let's decode how they did it. In pharma, invention alone doesn't win the market. Manufacturing does. While others outsourced production, Eli Lilly invested billions into in-house capacity. By 2020, they shifted from a science-focused company to an industrial powerhouse, securing supply for over 125 countries. Eli Lilly's strategy mirrors Henry Ford's 1920s approach. Just as Ford controlled every raw material for his vehicles, Lilly controls the entire medical process, from raw ingredients to the pen filling lines. It's about owning the system to ensure quality and speed. Lilly has invested over $18 billion into building new, dedicated mega factories. This ownership model allows them to scale rapidly during demand spikes, whereas competitors relying on shared contract manufacturing face significant constraints. For Lilly, owning the facility is the ultimate competitive moat. The real bottleneck in weight loss medicine isn't the drug itself, but the sterile injector pens. With limited global filling capacity, Lilly secured a dominant position by controlling these high-precision assembly lines, creating a massive barrier for any new competitor entering the market. Looking ahead, Lilly is developing orforglipron, a daily pill. Unlike injectables, pills are cheaper to manufacture, don't require cold chain shipping, and are needle-free. This could open the market to millions more patients, further accelerating their growth. Lilly Direct is changing how medicine reaches patients. By bypassing traditional wholesalers and pharmacy benefit managers, Lilly ships directly to the consumer. This reduces costs, eliminates middlemen, and fosters direct customer loyalty. Lilly is balancing premium pricing for margins with high-volume, cost-effective options to capture the middle class. Their Q1 2026 revenue growth shows this dual strategy is highly effective, as both Mounjaro and Zepbound see massive year-over-year gains. By 2026, these strategic moves paid off. Lilly became the first healthcare company to reach a $1 trillion valuation. Between successful drug launches and new Medicare access programs, their years of infrastructure building have set a new industry standard. Competitors like Novo Nordisk, Pfizer, and Roche are struggling to keep up. While they may have scientific breakthroughs, they lack the massive, end-to-end manufacturing scale that Lilly has secured. In this race, infrastructure is proving to be just as important as innovation. Ultimately, Lilly's flywheel is simple: own the factories, control the production, and lower costs to reach more patients. This reinvestment cycle creates a self-sustaining moat, making it incredibly difficult for anyone else to challenge their lead. Thanks for joining this look into Eli Lilly's strategy. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to stay updated on our future deep dives into business and healthcare. See you in the next video.